I saw pictures today of how clean the rivers are, the trees, the calmness everywhere around. I took my mother to the doctor and people were just so kind and helpful, and which is how we should all be. And I feel since planet Earth and Mother Earth is doing a reset, we as individuals should also be doing a reset. And that is the reason for our call this evening. Somebody even shared a story about immigration department and how quickly they got things done because they can now do it online rather than having to go there and sit for hours and wait months to get an appointment. And some of that would be made so much easier if we shift to a system with blockchain. So tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing my upline to bring some more information to you about the blockchain, about finances, about the future of finances. Now, this gentleman is someone that I admire. He's my brother in Christ and a very knowledgeable, well-spoken, well-educated individual. Every time I hear him share, I learn something new. He's the father of 4 young ladies. So, is a man who knows how to balance life, balance resources. So that puts a proper foundation for what he's going to share with you this evening. So please help me welcome my upline, Kimral Ali. Mr. Ali, please take it away.
Hi, a pleasant good evening to you all. You all hearing me clearly?
Yes, we are, clearly.
All right, lovely. I'm using this headset tonight to see how it works. I see my daughter's trying to get into the picture here. But it's so good to be here. Let me see if I could get this screen, share my screen up here. All right, so I think I should be in. All right, well, thank you, Janelle, for a fantastic introduction. And as you rightly said, um, I am the father of 4, and that's the father of 4 right now because the 4 are under my roof, but really the father of 5. The 5th one decided to get married and leave, so she's not with me at this moment, but God has been gracious during this time. Please move this window away from the shared screen. I'm trying to get are you all seeing my shared screen? Let's see.
Was seeing it, it's gone now.
All right, I'm going to try it again. You're seeing it?
Yes.
All righty, good. Okay, so let's get right to it. I think I may take off the video, but if once you're seeing me clearly, I don't want there to be any static. I don't know how the internet connection is these days, so sometimes I take off the video, but I will run it as is for now and see how things progress. Well, it's a wonderful evening in Trinidad and Tobago. For those of us who, I don't know how many we have outside of Trinidad and Tobago on our call tonight, but we welcome you to this wonderful presentation as we discuss a fantastic topic, a topic that is important for this season that we are in. This reset, as Janelle put it, there's also a financial reset that we are a part of. And we're going to be speaking about money. I hope that doesn't make you funny tonight, but we need to discuss it because many of us are not working at this time. And we need to really understand what's happening in the whole economic system. So as I go forward, I want you to get your pens, your paper ready so that we could, you could write down your questions. You could probably put it into the chat, and we're going to have a wonderful time this evening. As we get started, I just wanted to see the numbers here up on the screen. These are for the past 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, you could see we had 2.4 million coronavirus cases, and you can see how it has steadily increased. Last week I presented, it was 2.9 million, and now it's at 3.8 million. Now I know we have been able to handle things here in Trinidad and Tobago, and kudos to us, the government, for putting things in place in that regard. But this is what's happening worldwide, and as a result of what's happening worldwide, it is affecting the financial status. Look at this. The stock markets are going crazy. They are being hit because of this whole COVID-19 situation. Not only that, but for us here in Trinidad and Tobago, you know that we are highly involved in the whole area of oil and gas. And you know, this has been in the news for some time, but there's been a serious oil collapse that has taken place. And we have done all of our budgets and everything in this country, and it's related to oil and gas. So you could well imagine how this would impact us in the near future. But as we go further, I want you to really understand what's happening. And this discussion that we're having tonight could only take place because of the internet. The internet has changed everything around us. It has actually, it's because of the internet that we were able to take charge of this epidemic. It's because of the internet we were able to know what was happening globally and so forth. Now, before we go into, I don't want to talk too much about COVID, but I want to talk about the effects and what is happening towards us financially. Now, the internet has changed everything around us, and we need to be aware that because of the internet, we can have this discussion tonight. I'm sure that you all have used your free communication devices for the day, whether it be WhatsApp calling, video calling, because of social distancing, you may have made your video calls. And all of this is possible because of the internet. And the point I'm making is the internet has changed so many things. What then is happening to us and our money? I want you to take that into serious perspective. Now, before we discuss money and the change that is happening to the money here in Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to see what's happening to the money globally. Take a look at this video.
Well, you will soon be seeing one. Sweden is predicted to become the world's first cashless society by March 2023. By then, cash will no longer be used as a means of payment in Sweden. Sweden has long been open to embracing new technologies, and its financial system is no exception. In 1661, Sweden was the first country in Europe to issue bank notes. Sweden does become a cashless society in 2023. It will take a 360 years transition from being the first to being the first to stop needing them. Over the past few years, almost all purchases in Sweden have been made electronically by.
Well, I understand that the video is not showing too clearly, so I would not play the entire video. I do not want you to be stressed out by that. But what this video is really saying is that in Sweden, they have gone cashless. And they have done so. This Sweden was actually the first country that introduced fiat currency. What is fiat? Fiat is cash. They were the first country to introduce paper currency, and now they're the first country that is getting rid of it. Now, that's what's happening in Sweden. The question is, what's happening here in Trinidad? While the rest of the world is progressing, we decided to progress from the cotton dollar to the polymer dollar. I dare say that this was not progression, but regression. What this just did was cause us to spend unnecessary money to print these new dollars that came into circulation, and up to now, we don't even know how many were printed. Now, as a result of these new notes that Trinidad and Tobago says was a move in the right direction, look at what took place. Many of us are not aware, and I have not been able to tie both together. But the prices have increased throughout Trinidad and Tobago as at the 4th of January 2020. These new dollars came into circulation 1st of January, and immediately there was an effect on our food. Look at this. You could see this by the Supermarkets Association. Now, what this really means is simple. This old paper dollar here, $100, would have gotten you more groceries than this new wonderful $100 bill. Less groceries will be bought here. What that means is, and I want you to listen to this term, the buying power of the paper dollar, of the $100 bill, it went down. The buying power of your new $100 note is less than the old $100 note, even though they both say $100. Now, this is important to understand because we can also see here that Republic Bank has lowered its maximum US dollar spending limit on credit cards to 12,000 US from 15,000 US per billing cycle. So there is an effect that's taking place. And really and truly, all I'm saying is the buying power of our money has gone down, and it's had a ripple effect in our banking economy. Now, everything has evolved. Everything is evolving. We are seeing what took place, what is taking place with the internet. The question now is, what is happening with our currency? And I want you to know that our currency has also evolved. But the question is, where did it evolve from and where is it going? And I want to show you this, how it has moved. It has moved many years ago from the bartering system to where it is today. The question is, what is barter? Barter is trade. Simply means I will bring what I have to get what you have, and we will exchange it. But the problem with bartering was, how much, if I have sugar and you have chicken, how much sugar will equal that chicken? So what we did was we moved from the bartering system to silver and gold. And this is what we always do. We always try to fix the problems in society. So the problem with bartering was fixed with gold, but gold also presented problems. Listen to what happened. Gold had a lot of problems, but the major issue with gold is that people were stealing it at will. The question is, when someone steals your gold, who do you report it to and how do you prove that that was your gold? Did you have a stamp on your gold? Was your name written, inscribed on the gold? No. And gold was being stolen. So you know what we did? We looked for a solution. And the solution to that was look for a safe place to put the gold. Do you know what that safe place is called? It's those wonderful banks that we have our money in today. So many years ago, this is what happened. When we deposited our gold in the banks will then give us paper currency here to match the amount of gold that was deposited. Now, back then, our paper currency was backed by gold. It was backed by gold, but not today. And I will explain why it's not backed by gold. The reason it's not backed by gold is because of the same banks. The banks started to do what they just print money at will. And that means that what that really means is that it's having an effect on the supply and demand ratio because your money is no longer backed by gold. And when they continue to print money at will, We are seeing the effects of it today because of hyperinflation that is affecting us worldwide. It is affecting countries close to us like Venezuela and others that are close by, Suriname and the like. Now, what has happened is we have moved on from paper currency to plastic systems like credit cards and debit cards, but all of this is still tied back to paper currency. Not only that, but we have digital systems like Apple Pay and PayPal, but that too is tied to physical paper cash. What I want to discuss tonight is something that moves away from all of that. We are going to be discussing cryptocurrency. And I know it's hard, especially for our guests tonight, to understand this whole concept of cryptocurrency. And I don't expect you to understand everything tonight, but I just want for you to get the basics and realize that it operates differently to cash. Cryptocurrency is here to fix the problems associated with fiat currency. Now, what is cryptocurrencies? Cryptocurrencies are protocols that allows for the validation of transactions without the need of a third party, such as banks, credit card companies, or escrow agents. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the simple, the simple explanation for cryptocurrencies. Look at this in the middle here. It says you are validating transactions without what? The need for a third party. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we are trying to say that with cryptocurrencies you do not need the third party of the banks, do you think the banks are going to readily accept this move? It's not going to happen easily. That's why there is a fight and there's a struggle. But I'm going to tell you something tonight. Cryptocurrencies are winning that war. We are winning the war, and the banks are now trying to adapt to what is taking place globally with cryptocurrency. Look at this here. The value of digital currencies, it depends on supply and demand, and therefore they are often compared to gold, hence called virtual gold. Why virtual gold? Because it operates under the same principle as gold. Gold continues to hold value or appreciate in value. Why is that? Because of supply and demand. It also operates under the same principle like land. Land, if you have land, but the old people used to say land or rotten. So get as much as you can because the value of land continues to go up. Why? Because there's only a certain amount available. God not making no more land. There's only a certain amount available to us. This is the same principle that operates with cryptocurrency. And I know for our guests, you're wondering, what do I mean? Simply put, there is a certain amount of cryptocurrencies that can be created and no more. You may ask how, and I will not get into all the specifics tonight, but I'm going to show you some data a little bit later on that will corroborate what I'm saying. The point is, with cryptocurrencies, there is a finite amount that can be created, and therefore supply and demand kicks in. What that means is the supply of cryptocurrencies will remain the same, but what happens is the demand for it continues to rise. And that therefore, because of supply and demand, what takes place is that the value of cryptocurrencies ultimately rise over time. That don't happen with cash. With cash, whenever we are running low in society, what does central bank do? They print more. So they continue to print more and dump more onto the market. Too much supply means that it's going to cause the value to keep going down, or the buying power of our money continues to slide. This is very important to understand. Now, blockchain is the technology behind cryptocurrencies. So before we could understand cryptocurrencies, you must know a little bit about blockchain. The blockchain technology is simply, it's a ledger, and it's a digital technology that records and verifies all of your transactions. The blockchain's ledger can track and trace anything of value. It is based on protocols that authenticate, validate, and store information in consistent, unbroken sequences that make the system safer. By doing what? It eliminates any attempts of fraud, duplicity, and forgery. So, ladies and gentlemen, The blockchain is literally this. Let me explain it to you this way. What do the banks do for you? Do you get interest from the banks? No. All that the banks do for us is that they record and verifies all of our transactions. We went to the gas station, it records how much was spent. And then when you get your end of month report, you get your statement, you will see all of your transactions and the balance. All the banks are doing for us is they are recording and verifying all of our transactions, but they do it at a very high fee. The blockchain, however, is able to record all of your transactions, but not with all those fees. As a result, the world is gravitating towards blockchain. Not only that reason, but the reason that is stated here, it eliminates any attempts of fraud. And it could tell me, I know you know for a fact that with cash, all sorts of fraudulent activities are taking place. In fact, when the new $100 note was introduced to Trinidad and Tobago, before it was introduced on the market, the fraudsters were already creating those new notes. So people were being paid, were already paying with these fake $100 bills on the market. Where did they get the information from? That's a whole nother topic. The point is, with blockchain, we don't have these issues. We don't have these issues. Now, I want to just touch on the first cryptocurrency that came on the market, and the name of it is Bitcoin. Now, for our guests who are here, I'm pretty certain you have heard the term before. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency that started way back in 2009. That is what, 11 years ago. This thing has been around. And when it was first introduced, people thought this thing was a scam. Up to today, you Google it and you will see information saying that this is a scam, stay away from it, and all sorts of rubbish. But let me explain something to you. Bitcoin, back in 2009, look down here, you could have gotten one for 10 cents. 10 cents US dollars. 11 years later, what is the value of Bitcoin? It is around 8,000 US dollars. 8,000. Let's do some simple maths. I'm sure you're good at maths. Look at this. If you had taken a chance here with 100 US dollars when it was 10 cents, 100 US would have gotten you 1,000 Bitcoins. 1,000 Bitcoins at today's 8,000 for one, what does that work up to? That's 8 million US dollars. That's fantastic, isn't it? Or is it incredible? Or is it unbelievable? Or is it crazy? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is what took place with Bitcoin. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what is happening right now. For those of us who are guests, you don't even know that this is happening under your belt. But look at this. You could see here, though, that Bitcoin continues to go up and down. It's very unstable. It is volatile. And this here is something that we need to understand, the markets and what is taking place. Now, tonight, I don't want to stay too much on Bitcoin, but I wanted you to see what happened with Bitcoin, because that story of Bitcoin, we too have been able to learn from their ills, their mistakes. And what I want to introduce you to is a company by the name of OneLife and a cryptocurrency by the name of OneCoin. The question is, why OneCoin and not Bitcoin? And it's very simple. There are various reasons, but I just want to touch on a couple. Look at this here. Bitcoin is anonymous. What does that mean? It means that any transaction you do using Bitcoin, that you don't know who the end users are. And that is a serious problem, because people are using Bitcoins for all sorts of illegal activities. They're using it to pay for various things that are happening out there, because you don't necessarily know who the end users are. Now, this anonymous thing has other implications. Look at this down below. 22% of Bitcoins have been hacked, lost, or stolen. Again, when someone loses their Bitcoins because it was hacked or lost or stolen, there's no real way of regaining it, because there is no body for you to, first of all, to report it to. Secondly, if you did report it, how did you prove ownership? because according to the way it was set up, it was anonymous in the first place. These issues we don't have. OneCoin is the first cryptocurrency that has KYC on its blockchain. What does KYC mean? It means know your customer. So simply put, we know who the individuals are that are transacting business. So no illegal activities take place using OneCoins. Not only that, but down below, our coins are secured on centralized servers. So we don't have the issues of hacking. Someone asked me the other day, so if they hacked and stole your coins, what will happen? So the first thing I answered and told them is, if they hack and got in, because no one has been able to hack into our systems as of date. Secondly, even if that took place and they hacked and took my coins, I know that my coins are stored on centralized servers. And what happens is my coins have my names attached to it. Digitally, it is assigned. The coins are assigned to my names are assigned to my coins because it's digitally assigned. And that's because of KYC. And that's why it's so important that KYC is introduced and we don't have this problem of anonymity. The next thing I want to speak about is the blockchain itself. This is what I was talking about, supply and demand. Bitcoin's blockchain can create 21 million coins. To date, they have already created around 16 or 17 million coins. What that means is they have 4 more million before their blockchain is completed as far as completed mining. Now, why is this important to understand? Because supply and demand kicks in. The supply of Bitcoins to be created is becoming less and less and less. That's the supply. And that as a result of that, the demand for it continues to go up. As the demand goes up, the value ultimately rises. And that is the fundamental difference between cryptocurrency and fiat currency. Because fiat, they just print at will. They continue to dump more onto the market, and as a result, the value continues to go down, down, down. Now, with what I wanted to share with you is that Bitcoin is volatile. It's up one day, it's down the next. And this is a problem for merchants. Merchants would not accept a currency, any currency, whether it be fiat or cryptocurrency. They are not going to accept a currency that is up one day and down the next. OneCoin is not a volatile cryptocurrency because we are a centralized mining concept. As I said, I can't get into the details tonight, but these are safe factors, safety measures that the company has implemented by the brainchild, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, because by being centralized, we are able to have this thing protected from the external elements that are out there. Our value is stable, and as a result, we have merchants across the globe that accept OneCoin as a method of payment. And that is the best part about this. My OneCoins, your OneCoins, if you have any, can be used to purchase goods and services all over the world. You can pay for rental of apartments. You can pay for purchasing vehicles and so much more. And you're going to learn a little bit more about that in a short bit. What is our mission? OneLife's mission is to enable a global community of web users to take active part in using and improving new cutting-edge digital products and services. And our aim is to increase the quality of life of each one of the members using the One ecosystem. And what does that mean? It means simply this. Once you're a part of this ecosystem, it doesn't matter which part. Wherever you are in the ecosystem, look at this. Your quality of life is going to increase. So look at this here. If you're in the network, if you're in the One Academy, if you're in the oneforex, the charity, if you're a dealshaker platform, wherever you are, your quality of life is improving. How is this possible? I'm going to show you very briefly how this is possible. It's possible because you are using a cryptocurrency and it's being transferred throughout the ecosystem. And with each party that uses it, when they use it next, they hold on to it, and the value will ultimately rise, which means that they themselves they're improving their quality of life because they're holding or using a currency that is improving or increasing in buying power over time. I don't know if you understand how powerful that is. That is extremely powerful because you are using a currency, which is one coin, that always holds value or increases in value, as opposed to cash. When you have cash, when you have these lovely blue notes, you want to get rid of it fast because it's losing value every single day. Now, take a look at this. This is our dealshaker platform. I'm really excited about it. This platform operates similar to Amazon, for instance, so that if you want to purchase something on Amazon, you go to you Google it, you go on the site. But if you want to make that purchase, what do you need? You need a credit card. So if you don't have a credit card, you do like me. I don't have a credit card. So what I do is I look for something on Amazon. I send the link to my brother. My brother purchases it for me, and then I give him the fiat currency to match the purchase that I just made. That's the same thing that happens here. You go on dealshaker.com, you see anything that you like. If you do not have coins, then you come to me. And me, Kimral Ali, might just purchase it for you. And then you will have to pay me the cash associated with that purchase. And that's the beauty of this, because what we are showing you tonight is that you need to get your own ones. You need to get your own one coins so that you will be able to make these purchases and be a part of this wonderful ecosystem. So look at this. We have over 3 million active users, 3.6 million across the world, from over 194 countries. And they all have access to this DealShaker platform where we can purchase goods and services from merchants across the globe. Let me show you some stuff that's happening right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at this. This is food, lovely barbecue that you cannot purchase at this point in time because of our lockdown situation. What about this? When last did you have a doubles? Well, look at it. Look and weep. But you'll soon be getting doubles when we open back up to the nation in a couple of weeks' time. But look at this. There are so many things on the platform that are available. This is my home. This air conditioning unit was purchased using onecoins, ladies and gentlemen. If you look further, this electric iron, I could go right now and bring the iron and show you. But I bought this using onecoins. Well, why did I buy it? Because the children threw down the old one and mashed it up. Now, I want you to understand how the purchase operates. This is the cost for the iron. The steam iron is 2.5 onecoins. The question you may ask is, what is the value of this in Trinidad or TT dollars? So first you need to convert it to euro because everything that you see is associated to the euro. Look at it here. Down below, just under this, you will see one coin is equal to 20.65 euro. So it's a simple math. 2.5 multiplied by this, and you're going to see the amount in euros, and then you multiply it by whatever the rate is, let's say 8 to 1, and you will see the TT value of this steam iron. And this is how simple it works, ladies and gentlemen, because we base everything on one coins. Now, it gets more exciting. Look at this. This is my doctor in Freeport. She accepts coins for her doctor visits. So basically, you will ask, I wanted to show you now the correlation between the merchants and me as the person buying this coupon. Now, if I were to go to my doctor and pay with fiat currency, I would pay 300 TT dollars for the visit. However, I'm not paying with fiat currency. I'm paying with onecoins. The price is 1.26 coins. Now, the question that you would need to understand and ask yourself is, at what value did I get my coins mined at? You don't even understand what I just said. What did I say when I said mined at? It's because you don't understand the terminologies. Mined means the creating value of the coins. So yes, even though 1.26 coins is valued at 300 TT dollars, at the point in time 3.5 years ago when I got the coins and it was mined, it wasn't mined at that value. In other words, I literally did not put out $300 for this visit. I, you need to work and calculate that for yourself. The point is, I have a whole lot of one coins that have been mined at a much lesser value, but I am now spending it at a higher value. And that is important to understand. Now, what about the doctor? Why is she accepting cryptocurrency and how is that beneficial to her? Well, she's accepted one coins. Look at this purchase. It was on the 1st of October 2019. So on the 1st of October, the value of one coins at that point in time was 30 euro for one, 29.95. 30 euro for one. So she accepted one coin at 1.26 one coins at 30 euro. That was the value. However, the value today is $42.43, which means she can now spend those coins to buy something else at a higher buying power. Do you understand what I just said there? Everyone who's a part of the ecosystem benefits. We all win, ladies and gentlemen. And that is important for us to understand. So I understood this early in the game. That's why I was able to have enough coins to buy me one of these. I bought a 3-bedroom. You saw the smile. Did you see the smile that came across my face? I bought a 3-bedroom house in Suriname, ladies and gentlemen, and it cost me 5,300 coins. This was on the 1st of September 2018. A whole house, a 3-bedroom house, was purchased in Suriname. This is not a toy home. This is a real home in a gated community. And these are important for you to understand so that you who are looking on could try and get you some one coins. Now, I want you to understand what happens over time. And that is why I'm showing you these slides. So take a look at this vehicle. This BMW 520 series vehicle, the cost of it is 2,895 coins. But this was a couple of years ago when the value of one coin was $20.65 euro. All right. But a couple of months thereafter, the value of one coins went up. So if the value of one coins go up, it means that the amount of coins I now need for the purchase is less. It's the same vehicle. But in order to get the value to equate, because the value of one coin went up, I now need 2,200 coins for this same vehicle. Why? Because the value went up to $26.85. So when the value was $20, it was 28.95 coins needed, but then the value went up to 26.85 and now it's 2,200 coins needed. In other words, as time progresses, the same vehicle is going to cost me less and less coins. Wow, amazing, fantastic. With this alone, you who is watching this presentation, you probably can't wait to get off of this call to try and figure out how to get you some one coins, because you need to figure out that with immediate effect. Get back to the person who invited you, because this is important for you at this point in time. The value of one coin initially was 50 cents euro, and this I have not updated this as yet, but it was a 29.95. But a couple months ago, it went up to what it is today, which is $42 euro. 42 euro. You know, when I first started this business, I only heard about this thing being possibly able to reach $50 euro. And I'm so grateful, because when I started back here, it was 6.95 euro. That is when I started. And look at it today. Wow. Amazing. And there's so much more, ladies and gentlemen. Even today, I realize that there's a MasterCard situation that's taking place using OneCoins. There's so much happening, man. And then Mother's Day is coming up, and there's a deal out there for mothers. Man, there's so many things happening that you need to be a part of. And I just want you to take advantage of that. So tonight, what you need to do is understand that we're all about learning so that we can lead. All of us went through this, what we call One Academy. One Academy is our learning platform, because what we sell is not coins, but education. I'm going to say it again. What we are selling to you tonight is not one coins, but rather it is education. We are educating you on cryptocurrency and finance. And there are 7 levels of educational packages that are being offered. So you have packages ranging from 1,600 TT dollars all the way up to 600,000 TT dollars. You choose what you can afford. The person who invited you will explain this whole thing to you. But right now, we have all of these prices. They are for during this this COVID-19 situation, pandemic that we're in. All of these prices have been slashed. So the person who invited you, they're going to give you the correct prices for the season that we are in. But the point is this: when you purchase your educational package, it comes with free tokens that participate in splits. A split, the person who invited you will explain it. But a split simply is a doubling up of your tokens that you have. Now, you can buy packages that have 1 split, or bigger packages that have up to 2 or even 5 splits. So that means it's going to split or double 5 times. And afterwards, depending on how much tokens you have at that point in time, you're going to receive the coins after the mining process is over. The point is, you purchase your educational package and you come out with coins in the end. The person who invited you will be able to work out all those maths and details for you. But what I need you to understand is you need the education. You need the education so that you will be able to properly diagnose your situation and figure out what to position yourself with in this time, in this season. Now is the time to position yourselves with cryptocurrency, because the world is on is going crazy. The economic world is crazy. It's madness taking place. They don't even know what's happening. But we know that all the other cryptocurrencies have been affected negatively by this pandemic. But one coin went up in value. All the others went down. One coin went up. Why is that? Because these external forces do not affect us negatively. We have an internal, we are all regulated internally because we have an ecosystem that operates all inside internally, and it uses one coins on the dealshaker, one coins in every arm. And you need to understand this thing clearly, because the more we use our one coins, the more the value rises. Now, I'm going to skip the video because I think the videos are skipping tonight. But I want you to see something before I leave. I don't know if you know this lady. Mr. Lagarde sees a demand for stable coins and plans to put the ECB ahead of the curve. What is these stable coins that she's referring to? The ECB is the European Central Bank, and Christine Lagarde, here's what she says down here. My personal conviction is that given the developments we are seeing, not so much in the Bitcoin segment, but in the stable coins projects. What is she saying here? She's saying she is not so much concerned with Bitcoin because of its volatility. She is more concerned about the projects that are dealing with stable coins. And that's what we're a part of. She went on to further say this, ladies and gentlemen, please take note. Regarding stable coins, she noted, we only know of one at the moment. I wonder which one she's referring to. I know of one at the moment, and the name of it is OneCoin. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand and be a part of this tonight. You need to get yourselves some OneCoins immediately with immediate effect. So look at this. Our wonderful Blue Notes will continue to buy less and less to fill our carts. However, with OneCoins, as time progresses, it will buy more and more and more. Your cart will not be able to hold the amount that one OneCoin will be able to fill. I thank you for your time. And if there's anything that you should have gotten from this presentation is this. Our TT dollar is losing value, but OneCoin continues to increase in value. So get some OneCoins tonight. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I turn you back over to our wonderful host, Chanel.
Thank you, Kimral, for that excellent presentation. And folks, as I said, reset, reset, reset. When you look at that last slide, what you got a year ago for your $100 and what you could get now, a reset is needed. And the wonderful thing about our company, you can get all your goods and services in Trinidad and well, wherever you are in the world, get in touch with your merchants and utilize your OneCoin. So for this week, it was lovely fresh fruit and vegetables. I'm expecting some fish, all utilizing the merchants within our community. We have deals that are part coin, part cash, full coin. So options are available. So when you're talking about resetting, imagine you now have a currency that you can use anywhere in the world. No more going to the bank to try and get foreign exchange because the value will be universal. So as Kimral shared, he could go to Suriname and buy a house. He could buy a car. We could go to Russia. We could go to Romania. We could go to Bulgaria. We could go to Dubai and utilize our coin because a coin in Trinidad is the same value as a coin in Dubai, a coin in London, a coin anywhere in the world that is accepting OneCoins. Isn't that a fabulous reset? Don't let Mother Earth have all the fun. Reset your mind. As one of my other hosts said, we are in quarantine, but don't quarantine your mind. Look at how change is happening and be part of the change. Tonight, to close out our call, I would like to call none other than our leader, Cordell King James, to close us off with some of his pearls of wisdom. King James, are you there?
Absolutely, Janelle. Such an honor to be here with you. You have me smiling and blushing, man. Don't quarantine your mind. I love it. So much to be said, so much to be done. I really just want to touch on mining. And I want to touch on mining for one particular reason. As I share my screen here, please take a keen listen to the following video. Share screen. One second, please. Just pulling it up as we speak. While that is working itself out, I want to get into the mining because I want to help you understand what Kimral meant when he spoke about the losing value of your TT dollar and the mining opportunity, seeing the one increase in value. So take a listen at this video play, please. Volume.
If you have or do not have one, you must watch this video. OneCoin and OneLife were born in 2014 with the specific purpose of becoming the main digital currency in the world in terms of usability. This has always been the vision of its founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova. One day we will use one to buy all kinds of goods and services. From 2014 to 2020, OneCoin and OneLife spread rapidly with great success in 94 countries in the world. And while central banks continue to print fiat currencies, creating inflation and poverty, the IMA that own One begin to understand the great value that they got purchasing One Academy's financial education courses. The world population will be forced into debt for living. One reduces the cost of living, the cost of money transfers, improves the quality of life by giving all its holders the opportunity from now on to pay for groceries, gasoline, utilities in general, travel, health services, and much more. Fiat currencies constantly lose value due to monetary policies that are not aimed to protect the interests of the mass. On the contrary, One, the more it is used, the more it increases its value, because it is designed to protect the interests of the world population. One was born to be a non-speculative currency, to be used with the same value all over the world to buy and sell goods and services. In January 2015, with 100 euros, you could fill a shopping cart. Today, with 100 euros, you fill half a shopping cart. In January 2015, you needed 201 at 50 cents each to make 100 euros. Today, to make 100 euros, you just need 2.361 to maintain the same purchasing power as 5 years ago. This is the difference between those who have One and those who don't. We are experiencing an era of great changes, where the traditional economy is in crisis and new digital realities are exploding all over the world. Many entrepreneurs have started to understand the great opportunity of One and the dealshaker e-commerce platform. How to obtain the MasterCard debit card. By purchasing a coupon worth 100 euros in One and 100 euros in fiat currency, you will receive the card between 8 to a maximum of 12 weeks. To join this offer, you must go to the dealshaker.it platform. Search for the BZ24 offer, Proof of Concept Dealshaker Debit Card, among the many available. Once you find the offer, go down to the description and as a first step, click on Buy Now and you will be directed to dealshaker.com to purchase the 2.36 One coupon. After purchasing the coupon, go back to dealshaker.it. The second step, which is to be done within 72 hours from purchasing the coupon, is to click on Pay Now and you will be directed to the bz24.com e-commerce platform. At this point, click on the shopping cart and the screen to complete the purchase order and make the payment of the 100 euros. Afterwards, you will see the screen processing order. Once you have completed both purchases, you must send an email to info@bz24.com attaching the purchased coupon and the transaction receipt of 100 euros. When the debit cards will be available, the company BZ24 through the dealshaker platform will put on sale the deals for recharging the cards to use for future purchases on dealshaker. The amounts will be available on the cards within 24-48 hours from the payment. dealshaker. The future of payments is now.
All right, friends, you heard, and I hope you understood some of the information there. Maybe you did, maybe you did not. So let me clarify. The opportunity right now that we have as existing IMEs is to participate in an opportunity to purchase a debit credit card, a debit MasterCard or Visa card. And when you receive this debit card within 8 to 12 weeks, you'll be able to now top it up. You'll be able to use 250 euros worth of One coins and 250 euros worth of fiat currency, and then receive 500 euros worth for you to swipe in any particular place. Not take cash out of the ATM, but for you to swipe in any particular place. So what's the relevance or the importance of this? I will use myself as an example. I joined the mining process in 2016. I didn't know They didn't understand. They didn't think about the future spending or saw any platform. You see how Kimura showed you doubles, vehicle, land, and all type of different things to purchase with the coin. That was not even in the thought process when I joined. When I joined, I just saw one day. One day. So in my mind, it was just one day. And this one day is coming to come. It's not even in the fruition that I want to see it in as yet. Maybe it don't even happen in my dispensation. Maybe it happens in my daughter growing up. She's 10 now. When she's 20, maybe it comes into full. Maybe when she has a child, maybe. When she's 30, 40 years, maybe this kicks in how it should. I can't say, I don't know. What I could tell you is I'm seeing progress. And I'm seeing this movement only grow from strength to strength to strength, no matter the hurdle in front of it. But here's the exciting part that I want you to walk away with here tonight. Cliff and I had an interesting conversation. I can't wait. I'm going to let him detail it when he's ready, how he's going to detail it. But at the end of the day, the conversation was really about TT dollars, US dollars, euro, pound, no matter the paper currency, losing value. And how conditioned we are to accept the inflation or the loss of buying power. And when I say loss of buying power, it's taking 100 TT dollars that you would have had last year or in the year 2010 or in the year 2015 and cannot get the same amount of items for that 100 TT dollars. So when I joined this OneCoin and started to mine my tokens that I received via my educational package, the theory that I purchased, I am now able to put the practical into use. So when I mined, and if you won't know mining, you don't understand mining, join the business. But let me just give you a little concept of mining. It's a finite amount of coins. That means the mining, when I join that process through the algorithms and so forth, to simplify it, is like each serial number that comes out from the blockchain process is like what's called a coin. So every serial number represents a coin. When I receive these serial numbers, the rate in which I mined the tokens to the coin at that time was 63 tokens to 1. 63 tokens to 1. Today, it costs 425 tokens to 1. So in order to create or mine or develop one of the coins, you take 425 of the promotional free tokens that they give you in the package. When I joined, it was 63 tokens. So my mining rate is better. So don't say, oh, I wish I joined, you had the advantage. No. When I joined, we can see. You are joining with less of a risk because you can see, touch almost immediately. You still have a chance to join and have a better mining rate than those that will come after you if you decide to join the mining process today. So let me translate what the mining process means to you in TT dollars. When I receive this 500 euros to utilize and swipe, because of the mining rate in which I receive my coin at, after the whole educational process, when I spend that 250 to top up, and I spend the spend how much amount of coins to put the 250 euros worth of coins, when I receive the card and I'm using the 500 euros, the true value for me is about 255 euros to utilize 245 euros. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't. Let me repeat this. 245 euros is what I would have seen in capital growth because of the mining process of this one. 245 euros is what I am seeing extra to utilize and get that value. So it comes like I spent 5 euros to utilize the buying power of 245 euros. If you don't understand it, it's because it's mind-boggling, because it's not the norm. It's not gambling. it is education on what they do not want you to know and what they fear for you to learn. Because anytime you learn the truth, you will rebel against the bondage and the shackles they are placed on your brain from not teaching you anything about education, and especially financial education. So this opportunity that you may laugh at, you may be looked down upon for taking that chance or that risk, it becomes more and more calculated the more and more you understand. So here's what's going to happen shortly. In a year from now, when I get some good usage from topping up, not my card alone, but my wife card, my 2 children that's of the age card, and I'm getting to utilize on a monthly basis my ones that is designed to integrate into the payment and processing center of the world. That is not about speculation, but is designed for regulation. When I get to utilize that, who will talk to me, boy? And still tell me this is a scam. And the only reason why I bring up this scam talk is to help you avoid from getting scammed. Because most people get scammed out of the opportunity by the people that don't know, they don't know. If you're hearing this for the first time, if you're an existing IMA, raise your level of belief, get people started and stop playing with the opportunity. Get angry, get upset, get moving in a civilized way. And more importantly, in a One Academy way. I thank you for your time tonight. I'm all about one life for more life. Your humble servant, King James, one's out.
King James, thank you. I don't know how I'm supposed to get angry when you have me smiling so hard, but I understand what you mean. We all have to light that fire. As I said, reset. So who had doubt, burn it out, remove it. You are now seeing. I joined this business in 2017. And as King James said, a lot of what is available now was not. It was purely faith and being able to see into the future what I wanted and what this offered, this opportunity offered. And here it is now. We are seeing it becoming a reality. So those of you who still have doubts, talk to somebody who's been in it. Talk to somebody who's had the experience and get hungry. Join us again tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. We're also on at 12 noon tomorrow with our lunch and learn sessions, where you can get more information to make your brain angry that you're missing out. Don't be what is it called? FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't let that be your journey. Get in. It's never too late. The only time it's too late is when you are no longer with us. So gentlemen and ladies, please have a good evening and join us again tomorrow. One's out.